You're there because you are a utility man, meaning you are just as fundamental. That's like somebody looking at the catcher going, my man just a catcher. What? The catcher, you know how important, now if you don't know baseball, you might be thinking the catcher is obsolete. Bruh, he bumped the pitcher. He the one doing all the work. He the only one there. When we switch pitchers out, he don't get switched out. He's still there the entire World Series. He there the entire game. And so to my grounds crew, you are everything.
This week, our show is brought to you by our partner in crime, Organifi. Organifi is an organic superfood supplement line that makes quality, trusted nutrition convenient and accessible. Their most popular product, Green Juice, can supercharge your life, restore that glow, and help you feel decades younger in just 30 seconds per day without having to worry about shopping for ingredients, mixing and blending them, and then cleaning up afterwards. All ingredients are USDA organic, vegan-friendly, and made without GMO ingredients, gluten, or soy. Where else can you get superfoods like chlorella, moringa, spirulina, wheatgrass, ashwagandha, and turmeric, just to name a few? So make sure you guys check it out at www.organifi.com/success. That's ORGANIFI.com/success.
This episode of the Secrets to Success podcast is brought to you by HelloFresh. That's right, your number one podcast meets America's number one meal kit. Get pre-measured ingredients and mouth-watering seasonal recipes delivered right to your door, contact-free. HelloFresh lets you skip those trips to the grocery store and makes home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. And that's why it's America's number one meal kit. Go to HelloFresh.com/12success and use the promo code 12success for 12 free meals, including free shipping. Again, go to HelloFresh.com/12success, that's the number 12, and use the same promo code 12success for 12 free meals, including free shipping.
I wake up every single day, I am who I say I am, and I get what I get because I live in beast mode. Stop being gazelles. You're not average. You're not even good. You were born to be great.
What's going on, world? Welcome to another edition of the Secret to Success podcast. I'm your host, CJ, joined as always by the Bayesian sensation, Mr. Carl Wesley Phillips.
What's going on, y'all? What it do?
Oh, man, I got Dr. King in the building. What does that say? I love to see my people succeed.
I love to see my people succeed, bruh.
Come on.
I was waiting for him to flex.
I saw E wearing this shirt one service, man.
Yeah.
E and Pastor TJ. And I was like, man, then all of a sudden, guess what? This was probably one of the happiest times of my life. I got one in the mail too. And I was like, oh, I'm getting the same gifts that E.T., the hip-hop preacher, get. So yeah. Nah, man, shout out to my boy Brandon, man. They call him Bishop, from State of Mind for the Culture, man, on Instagram. He sent this out.
Shout out to him. Shout out to him for not sending me one.
Hey, it's all good.
You know what I'm saying?
It's all good. I still didn't get my book, 9 to 5 Millionaire, so it's just all good.
I know CJ got some copies with him right now, don't you see?
Yeah, she got
That's what I heard the last time too, Ma. I ain't gonna take none of y'all excuses no more. None.
Oh, man, my keypad is too far away.
Hey, Carl, you want to know the truth, dog? The
Talk to
truth
me.
is, I'm just waiting on you to finally come to Chicago and see one of your buildings.
Here we go.
You know what I'm saying? And then,
that's what it's been.
Hey, you know how the old folks used to say? They'll leave your grandma come to your house and leave you like $100 in the Bible. And then just keep asking you, did you read your Bible yet? And you like, oh, grandma, I read it. And then you didn't know that, it's $100 sitting in Genesis waiting on you. Well, your book is sitting inside one of your buildings,
in the beginning.
Carl.
I got it.
But the money is never in Genesis, though.
No.
Never in
My
Genesis.
money all off in Revelation.
Oh, man, never.
Big shout out to Didi and Sierra for getting me laced in the new gear.
Ooh.
Listen, man, I got to stand up because look,
sure you still in the
we
camera
doing
now.
it big. Okay, yeah, no. I'm trying to show y'all. You see the dad hat with the Just Execute. You know what I'm saying? Looking good, but then
got the shirt.
You know what I love about this? Hold on, let me show you. Let me show you how we stepped up. Let me see if they can see.
Oh, yeah.
But let me show you. We got the tag. Can you see the tag? Come on. Can they see it?
Oh, we gonna get it.
Yeah. Oh, my bad. Hold on. You know what I'm saying? We stepping it up. I just want people to see that we stepping it up. You see that grind gear tag? And then, hold on. Hold on, let me show him. Let me see.
No.
Read that for him, Carl.
Winners focus on winning. Losers focus on winners.
Yeah, they focus on me, Ma. Stop looking at me, Ma.
Ouch.
Oh.
Well, here we are. No.
Let's go.
Hey,
Hey, E, can I get one of them, man?
No.
What site I got to go
Yeah, I'll
to
get you one.
purchase one of them shirts?
That should have been in your bag.
yeah.
Not that one.
medium.
I didn't get that one.
We
for
ran
real?
out of smalls. Hey,
The Schmedium, Ma. Okay. We got you. We'll find one. Schmedium.
let's see. Oh, a fair foul. I got to throw Tobe under the bus. So we in Houston. I'm
You probably
now.
don't listen to the podcast, so we good.
Oh no! Somebody chop this up and send it to him.
Oh, okay.
Oh, bum. Bruh, we in Houston, right? Now, Tobe got his squad with him. You know, his team.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we decided we're going to go to, what's it called? Grace's?
Gracie?
Yeah, Grace's.
Ooh.
Right,
They got
right.
on COVID team.
Yeah.
That on COVID team.
Yeah, for sure. We in Texas. They don't care nothing about that COVID. So we go with his squad. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? Tobe sits at the head of the table.
Oh, no question.
You know what I'm saying?
No question.
I was like, oh, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm the oldest here, but it's all good.
Sit there.
It's your people.
Yeah, sit there.
So I'm talking about he ordering everything.
Yeah.
I'm talking about for the table, all kind of stuff.
Left side.
Did he get the Foster boys?
Huh?
The bananas.
Banana Foster?
Yeah.
Ooh.
3 of them. Yeah. So we sitting there, right? And Tobe like, yeah, my man, let me get the bill. I said, oh, look, we got a first.
Let's go.
Now, between E. Carl and Tobe, all 3 alligator arms when the bill comes.
Hey, he talked about Tobe. Hey, but at least, Tobe, see, talk about you on the podcast.
Oh, yeah,
But
no,
let
boy,
me
bring
say
him
this,
through the
though.
Bluetooth. Hold on. Let
Okay,
me
but
call
hold
him.
up, though.
Bring him
Hold
through
on,
the
Tobe.
Bluetooth.
I had to call you, bro.
No, don't tell him.
He throwing you under the bus on the podcast.
I'm talking about under the
bro.
bus. Let me tell the whole story. Hold on.
Hey, I was gonna
Tell
say
him the
though.
answer.
Should I say my part or I just
Answer.
be
He can
quiet?
hear you. Put your headphones on though, so you can hear him.
Yeah, he calling you now.
Yeah, pick up.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
I want him to hear this.
I want to say. I want to say my part to my defense.
You're live on the podcast. All right.
Oh, I'm live on the
You're
podcast?
live.
Live, sir.
Only because he was throwing you under the bus, and I'm like, I just want Tobe to be able to represent
Oh
himself.
yeah, no. He can represent himself after I finish. Listen. So we
Oh,
go out.
after I finished. I ain't mad. Come on.
We at Grace's with his whole team. You know what I'm saying? His family.
And I asked that you order the banana Foster. Hey, I asked him that you order the banana Foster. He said 3 or 4 of them.
So, listen, Tobe sits at the head of the table. You know what I'm saying? Real boss-like. I said, okay, Tobe at the head of the table. So we get done eating. We had a great time. Marcus comes, Breakfast Club, everybody there, right? So Tobe tell my man, hey, get that check for me. You know what I'm saying? I said, oh, and now Tobe, I said, between you, E, and Carl, I'm not sure who got the shortest arms at the dinner table. But you know what I'm saying? I've known all y'all to have short arms. But I said, oh, Tobe done turned a new leaf. This rap thing is taking off for real. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
So
100%.
we sit there, and the bill comes back. And now, here's the thing. He didn't realize he didn't have his wallet till after he looked at the tab. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah,
Like,
Fred not.
he looked at the tab and then felt. You know what I'm saying? And he was like,
100%.
so he like I'm sitting right next to him. So he leans over quietly. He's like, hey, see, I ain't got my wallet. Go ahead and pick that up.
Nah, hold on. Hey, E, they ain't take Apple Pay. They wouldn't take Apple Pay.
Oh, okay. So you tried.
So you
Tobe.
tried a different
So
option.
you tried, Tobe.
Hey.
You feel me?
Yeah,
So
you tried.
Look. So he said, hey, see, go ahead and get that. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, big bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get the tab, whatever. So Maul, I'm like, bet. Let me get that. I get it, right? So now other people kind of see me and Tobe negotiating over the tab. So it was a couple people in the party who was like, oh, let me just slide my card in, have them switch it up. Tobe looks at him and says, your money's no good here.
Your money is no good here.
Let's go.
Don't worry. Your money means nothing.
Yeah, no question.
Yeah, not at your paper.
It is no good.
That boy said, I couldn't possibly.
Oh, yeah.
I love
So
it.
then,
100%.
and then we leave out, and people like, oh,
Yeah, come
thanks,
on.
Tobe. That boy like, oh, don't even say nothing. Don't even mention it.
Oh, say less.
Say less.
My man.
Say less. Okay, but
man.
Tobe, to my defense,
Yeah.
see talking that talk, But bruh, we make the same money, bruh. I'm just like, why I got to take out my wallet? You feel me? Our money is the same. We bring it in all the same money. It's the same bank account, bruh. So go at least Tobe, what I'm trying to do is make it look like you balling out of control. There's no reason for me to pull it out. It ain't gonna do that. Right. They can look up my work on Google. They can't look C's up, so I gotta let him know.
100%. But look, this is how I look at it. C love to talk that cash about, hey, look, I made him, and him. Look at my son.
So I'm thinking y'all should be returning the favor at some point.
Right, but I'm just saying. He said Maul was a 0. Tobe was a 0. He was a -3. You feel me? He was a -3. But then when it comes to the table, he can't Quincy Jones me. And I know Michael Jackson wasn't paying. I know Quincy was paying at the doggone restaurants. I know he was.
So next time we don't make y'all entertain at the table.
Produce all the way around.
Hey, whatever. I just said you can't throw Tobe under the bus. I at least need to hear
Toby,
it. And I heard it. Apple Pay. You tried, bro.
Toby, when can we talk about what happened in Miami? Not now, huh?
Not now. But listen, next time we eat, don't worry, guys. Y'all good with me.
Just bring your wallet.
I don't even bring my wallet, Tobe. I don't even bring my wallet no more, Tobe. I'm not even playing.
Yeah, 100%.
What was you about to say, Toby?
No, I was just saying, everybody else don't bring your wallet. Make sure you got it.
That's it, bro.
Right.
My money hit quicksand.
Sorry, my money hit quicksand.
Yeah,
don't worry, Steve got big band.
Hit us up when we could talk Miami, though, because he ain't even talking to us about it.
No.
So tell him when he can tell us.
All right, Toby, love you.
All right, love y'all. Peace.
I know.
So anyway, Toby, bro, but I'm serious. My man looked at him and was like, your money's no good.
No good.
I said, fam,
right.
I was going to let them throw it.
Tip it.
I was going to let them throw the tip. Something. My man talking about we couldn't possibly. I said, wow. And Fat I should have called Fat because she was the whole time
definitely.
like, Toby, you are on trash. She was like, you are. She's sitting there like, Toby, you are trash. He's like, don't worry about it. So. Man, what else was I gonna say? I forgot. Let me see my phone. I thought I had one more thing. Did I have another fair file? No. Oh yeah, no, I didn't. I wanted to shout out to what's my man name who won the lotto. Yeah. Hey, somebody, if you know who he is,
what's his name? Bill
Curtis Fuller.
Oh, I thought it was Bill Fuller. Curtis Fuller.
Okay, Curtis Fuller. For those of y'all who didn't see it, and we're gonna put this up on the YouTube page and on the IG. But a brother in
very
Florida.
Descriptive though.
Yeah,
people.
Brother in Florida, man wins $1 million after his truck and his wife's truck broke down. So I guess his truck broke down, his wife's truck broke down, and he bought a lottery ticket and hit for $1 million. All right,
unbelievable.
Curtis Fuller. Now, if you asking, why are y'all saying this on the podcast?
I must say that you sent it to me.
And
I
you
knew
missed it at
something was
first?
wrong. Because you sent it to me,
No,
and I
listen to
didn't
what I'm
catch
saying.
it. Then he did it the second time.
I missed it up until Saturday when we talked about it.
really?
I never saw it.
So I saw it
instantly.
You saw it instantly.
I saw it instantly. CJ was right there.
Oh, Small. But you know what? That's that C in you, that air traffic control, Maul. The details. C sent it to me. I didn't pay attention to it. Then he sent it to me again. I told Carl, Carl, something going on here. Because he sent it twice on the weekend. I was like, C don't send it on the
Talk
weekend.
to us on
I
the
said,
weekend
I'm
like
missing
that.
something, Carl. So I was like, all right, let me read the article. So I read the article, still didn't see
get it.
nothing. So then I closed it, and I was talking to Carl, and I was like, oh, Carl, I got it now.
Yeah.
I see it now.
Same thing happened to me when Cleon sent it to me. Shout out to Cleon. Cleon sent it to me.
in Florida, yup.
But I knew, again, you're not just sending me this for no reason.
Yeah.
And so even when I didn't have my glasses on, I zoomed in. And so long story short, if y'all wonder what we talking about, my man picked up his $1 million check.
Hold on, don't say that. Say it right real quick. Didi cousin called her and saw the
for real?
hookup and was like, yo, I don't know what, but something's familiar about this guy. She kept saying, like, something's familiar. She said that. She said, I know him or I've seen him before, but something's familiar about him.
Yeah. And my man had on the grind gear hat. So the same hat he got on right now, but he had a black and gold exclusive boy on.
Hey, that's why Maul saw it. It was the black and gold, Maul. That's what it was.
Black and gold.
Yeah. So shout out to the grind gear shop. Buy you a hat and win $1 million.
Oh, bro.
No. That's our new marketing strategy.
No, but here's what he said.
Yeah.
He said he ain't had no luck. He said he had bad luck, Maul. And now he put the grind gear on.
Hold on.
He put the grind gear on.
Let me show him again.
Yeah.
The grind gear,
Y'all
Maul.
seeing it?
Everything
Go to the
changed
grind
for
gear
him,
right
Maul.
there.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, bro.
So switch your luck up. You know what I'm saying?
Stop wearing that hat you wearing.
Yeah.
And get this boy.
Get you a grind gear. Shout out to the grind gear shop. Y'all go check it out. All right.
Podcast.
Had somewhere else we were gonna go, but Maul was meeting with his accountant.
For 3 hours.
And you know
And
how
actually,
long
he's
that
still
takes.
meeting with him. He just took a pause for the call.
Hey, but what he ain't telling y'all is that, I'm meeting with the accountant, but I'm meeting on the behalf of these individuals that's on the stage too.
Yeah, about that. Maul, I wanted to call you because I got a lot of money for my taxes.
You
and
know
they
what I'm
said
saying?
it was because I had made some money.
CJ be like, CJ over there like, man, you meeting with the accountant. Hey, I'm meeting on your behalf.
Okay, I'm just saying. Right. I met with the IRS.
This
and
ain't
they didn't
personal
say
stuff.
nothing.
This
so I got to call you.
business.
I need to figure out what y'all meeting. Yeah, I'm a little bit down, Mom. I'm gonna call you though.
I promise you. Hey, that's one. Hey, you don't want to play with them boys.
You don't want to play with them boys.
They scary for real.
Well, they can make you go to jail for real.
Oh yeah, no. I remember when they tried to jam E up on his first check. I'm like, E, you just started making money this year.
I promise.
They put E under the audit. I said, I don't want
Hey,
them
what I
kind of
always
problems.
say, they were the only entity that could take down Al Capone.
Right.
Think
Couldn't
that's
get him
something?
on nothing else, but they
Think
got
that's
him on that tax evasion.
Right.
All right, so me and Carl had an opportunity to talk, and I don't know how to summarize it, Carl, but we had a great conversation about fitting in versus standing out, I would say, maybe. And so Carl, and again, we don't need to go too personal because, contrary to popular belief, sometimes we do have to keep some stuff semi-personal. But, Carl was like, we've been having these talks and these dialogues, and I was like, we really need to help people on the podcast with this because Carl was like, I still don't fully feel like I belong. Like, I see how y'all just going and like I'm still picking and choosing my spots, right? Like, to get in. And what I was trying to explain to Carl is, like, the sooner you start throwing your own party, the sooner you stop worrying about fitting in at everybody else's party.
That's good.
You see what I'm saying? And like, for real, Carl, and we were like, we got to help people. And since I was young, like, and I promise you, like, I know they're going to dog me, RC, thingy, whatever. But since I was young, I always was somebody people wanted to be around. Elementary, middle, high school, like college, it didn't matter. Like, wherever I went, people wanted to be around. And what I was trying to explain to Carl is, I think people wanted to be around me because I always had my own party going. Like, I literally never worried about anybody else's party like that. Like, I literally would just do my own thing, and I think people became attracted to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was never worried about, like, oh, this person over there, they doing this, or should I be doing this? I was just always marching to the beat of my own drum, and what me and Carl just had a breakthrough. Carl in his head is sitting back psychoanalyzing me and what I'm doing at my party and why he don't feel like he should be a part when I have no ulterior motives. Like, I'm just throwing a party. And it's funny because we were talking about Maul, and I was like, Maul don't care because Maul always got his party going. He feels very comfortable coming to my party. And I'm not trying to be funny. We had to go to Miami. Maul didn't really have no business in Miami, but Maul was like, you going to Miami? I'm coming. Maul, how long? We didn't have no 2-hour meeting about you coming to Miami. You was like, you going to Miami? That sounds pretty dope. I'm coming. I was like, all right, bet. Like, but Maul invited himself to a party because he know he always got his own party going. And so what I was trying to tell Carl is, and the conversation we were having was about like, the reason that you feel funny about joining the party is because you don't feel like you're capable of starting your own party, but you got a family who looking at you like the party king. And you doing yourself a disservice by looking at my party and going, I would rather be at that party. When I don't even have again, and I think, and Carl, I'll let you speak on it, but you was like, it was a time where I feel like, maybe I saw you and Maul or you and E, y'all was doing your thing, and it was like, I wasn't invited. And I promise you, maybe because I'm a pilot, bro, I don't got no invitation list like that. I've always been partying. I never stopped partying. Like, I want you to hear me. When I say partying, I just mean like, me and my wife, like, I could go to dinner tonight, And if I was walking out the door and E was like, yo, where you going? I'm like, yo, we going over to Bodie's Steakhouse. E could be like, okay, me and Diddy coming. Okay, cool. I get to the steakhouse. If E took a picture or something, Carl may be sitting back going, oh, they ain't want me to come to the steakhouse. Oh, man, I guess and he would carry that burden with him. And I was like, Carl, you got to stop doing that to me. Because I ain't that deep to be thinking about no guest list. Matter of fact, E caught me on the way out the door and was like, yo, we rolling. You see what I'm saying? And so, but I think, again, this is what me and Carl was trying to get to. We only got halfway through it. But I think when you're not throwing your own party or you don't see yourself worthy of having your own party, you start looking around, and I'm telling you, that's a dangerous place to be. So, Carl, I'll let you take it from there, and we'll try to work through it and bring the fellas in.
Yep. So the reality is, man, and y'all have heard us say this before, but you see the world the way you are, right? So for real, and as you're talking, see, I'm going back thinking about being a child, 6, 7 years old. I was the kid that was wearing glasses. Right? And listen to the pattern, right? So I'm going through life with that, finding the wrong things, Ma. Like, that's how I'm going through life, looking at all the things that make me stand out. And for real, like, we just call it this the victim mentality. So I'm going through life looking, and I'm not a victim, like, I'm not over here pity party. But truth is, it's still a victim mentality because I'm focusing on all the things that make me stand apart from everything else and not the things that make me stand apart from everything else, right? I want to make sure people get that. So, like, dude, we fast forward, and here I am, and I think I mentioned this on the podcast before, but here I am in a different country. You know what I'm saying? I'm focusing on everything that's different. I'm not a citizen in this country. I don't even listen to half the music. I ain't keeping up with all the stuff that's going on, and that's the stuff that I focus on. So now when I see you together, what I focus on is I'm not with you. Within the last, I want to say 1.5, 2, maybe 3 years, it's like, okay, and I told C, it started in a negative place. Like, it's like, yo, they don't want me here.
And I didn't even know Carl was mad at me. Carl was like, I was pissed.
Clueless.
I'm like, what you pissed? You pissed at me for what?
So, like, and just being real, like, my feeling, my filter, how I'm seeing the world is like, man, they're doing it. Obviously, they don't want me because nobody's asked me to be there. And we're talking now. C's like, bruh, I've never stopped to think, like, the invitation was for us. It wasn't I invited this person or that. It was for us. You chose not to be there. You chose, like, Maul, you chose not to come to Miami. It's not like I told Maul come and I didn't tell you to come. So, again, like I said.
Maul was like, you going to Miami? Bet. I ain't gonna, let's roll. Let's roll. I was like, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not about to sit up there. I'm not even that calculated is the crazy part. And the part that I'm looking at you going is like, why you think I'm like this calculated, like I'm running like the Mean Girls Club? Or like I'm like, and the thing is, Carl, here's the thing. I've always been partying. I've always had my own party. Sometimes a lot of people came. Sometimes nobody came. I never cared. So I never stopped to be like, hey, do you want to, like, you know where I'm at and you know how I get down. And so my invitation to you is, hey, Carl, what up? Hit me up. Come through. We had this conversation on the podcast a little while ago. I literally told Carl, call me every week. Let's talk every week. And guess what I did? I started off the first 3 weeks and called Carl. Then the 4th week I hit him. He was like, I'll call you back. And I never called him again. And then we only talked business after that.
Oh. Yeah.
But again, in my mind, I'm not going to stop partying and be like, oh, what's wrong? And how do you?
Yeah, let me paint that picture. Carl, take it again, but I want to paint that picture. This is why we call it the flight assessment. This is why I call it the flight assessment, all right? So I want you to see, especially those of you who you're experiencing this right now. Like, look, y'all, we ain't talking this ain't the other podcast, and we ain't mad at nobody podcast. We just really here to help you with your personal development. Like, for real, that's all we trying to do. We ain't trying to sell you we just trying to help you. So listen, the pilot physically is on the plane, but he is not among the people. At no point. Matter of fact, as I studied the flight assessment over the months and months and months, I was like, I'm grateful my pilot ain't walking around here with us. You feel me? Like, I'm so grateful my man ain't back here kicking and talking to us. Why? Because we physically need the pilot focused on the destination. Now, we talked about this before. There is no rear view mirror in the cockpit. There's no rear view mirror. The pilot is not looking behind him or her. The pilot is looking forward. They don't really got no side view. They only look straight ahead. So when you got a pilot in your life and you wondering, yo, why are they not talking to me or paying attention? Look, I tell people this all the time. No pilot gets a pilot license so they can fly the plane to the grocery store. No pilot gets a pilot license so they can fly to their friend's barbecue in the backyard. Even pilots get on the plane when they going somewhere. Okay, y'all missed that. Even pilots get on the plane.
That's good.
You might see them sometimes sitting in, or if they got the little, what's it called, jump seat or something they call it, they on there kicking it with the pilot, right? But pilots fly people from one destination to the next. But they don't fly with them, they fly for them. I want you to catch that. Now, the flight attendant is all up in the mix, right there with you, making sure you have a phenomenal time. So if you're looking for your pilot to give you instructions, or listen to me, really, when you really think about it, it's the flight attendant that's giving you all these instructions. The pilot really only hollering at you when it's like, yo, you might want to put your seatbelt on. We got some turbulence going on, or they might tell you how much longer you have to go. So I just wanted to stop and help y'all, because you have pilots in your life and you look at them as mean, you look at them as insensitive, but what I want you to see is they're focused. They're focused. You look at them like, why they ain't hanging out with me? They don't hang out with you because all they care about is everything in order and getting you from point A to point B. I need you to hear that. They're trying to get you from point A to point B. So if they ain't talking to you, hanging out with you, giving you a bunch of instructions, they are trying to make sure at the end of the day, you got your rent paid. They making sure your car note paid. They making sure you got insurance. They making sure if you got a 401k program, they're making sure that you have something to do. That whatever your role is, you have something to do. So I just want to make sure, flightassessment.com, if you struggling and you want to know more, I promise you, go here and all this stuff is going to make sense. Keep going, Carl.
Hey, Carl,
You
let me if I can, see.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, please.
No, I was just going to jump in and just, I believe you do have a party. I think you do have a party. It's just that, and you feel comfortable in your party, right? You feel, and CJ has a party, right? As a pilot, and I'm speaking from a pilot right now. It's just that as pilots, we party with a purpose. It's like when you just think about even Miami, it was a purpose why we went to Miami. Every single party that we have, it's always got to be, you kind of alluded to it as a captain or a pilot, it always got to be an end goal in mind. Absolutely. We just not partying just to be, dancing and jumping around and having a good time like maybe your flight attendants would be doing. Right? Everything that we doing is always, and I think that's what made, let's say even CJ and I, we connected on a pilot and co-pilot level where this the week where I was in Miami with C, I acted as, now I'm always flying the plane. Most of the time, 90% of the time is a party or something going on, I'm that person who's flying a plane. But because I came as a support, I was in a co-pilot, mode, and CJ saw me as a co-pilot. C could tell you, this was the first time ever I probably was quiet, and I was just there as a support system, for the main pilot in the cockpit, so to speak. So, Carl, I think that you do have a party, but I just think that when you go to someone else's party, you feel uncomfortable in that arena, just like C as a pilot might feel uncomfortable at one of your parties, Carl. He might not have, because there's no purpose attached to that party in his mind for him.
I agree with that. And Carl, the point I was trying to get to you earlier before we turned the cameras on is, why don't you value your party like you value my party? It seemed like you my party sucks. My party's not that cool. And you looking over here like this party must be better. You see what I'm saying? And then I got a question for you, E, about the assessment once you finish with that.
So I'm coming in, again, what I phrased before, I'm coming in looking at all the negative that I have. You see what I'm saying? So when I look out, everything looks better. It's the grass green. It looks like the grass is
over
green.
Here too, I promise you.
But I'm saying,
just ask E. You know what I'm saying? He'll tell you all my negatives.
So and again, guys, we talk about self-assessment all the time, and it's just something like, for real, we take serious too. So I'm looking at myself, and I told you guys a couple seconds ago, it started out negative. Like, I'm looking like, man, they don't want me as a part of it. But it didn't end there, and I'm saying this is the part I want people to understand, because there's a lot of relationships that's ended on that.
Oh, no questions asked.
And I'm saying we put too much in for it to end.
Oh, for sure.
So it's not that.
And
so
all
I'm saying,
of them put too much in it to end.
To end, facts.
Yeah, I promise they did.
So for me, it's like, okay, Carl, like, let's just stop all that and figure out what part did you play in this. And I told C, like, I have to sit down and confess. I never asked to be a part of it. How am I expecting you to read my mind and know that I want to be a part of it?
Most humans.
And I'm just being real. Like, again, this is just me, like, now.
Over analyzing. I ain't even start analyzing.
Right. You're not thinking
you
about it.
psychoanalyzing me. Yeah. I'm just over there at the party like, hey, I'm not even doing nothing.
So it's literally like I changed the focus and I was like, yo, let's point at me. Like, what am I not doing? What have I not done? Right? Now, I'm not painting the picture that C and Maul and E are angels and they ain't doing nothing wrong. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying in this, are there other things that I could have done right? Yeah. Are there things that I could have done better? And absolutely, now that I'm looking at them all, I'm realizing like, dude, you've never made your expectations clear. How is another human being supposed to understand your expectations without you vocalizing it? Right. That's unreal, but that's the world that I'm living in. Like, I'm expecting that you see the energy and my effort and all this and assume, you see what I'm saying, that this is exactly what Carl wants because he did this.
Absolutely.
And the truth is, now that I'm in this spot, I can see like, wow, I put you in a bad spot. I put everybody in a bad spot because you can't read my mind. You can't know what I'm thinking. And the fact that you're not thinking makes it worse for you to even think about what I'm thinking. Right? So, but I'm saying I want people to stop and realize like you got a part to play in it too. So now I'm at a crossroads where, all right, Carl, you have recognized the problem now. What happens here? To C's point, he has reached out to me. I did not reciprocate. Maul, I don't call you nearly as much as we used to talk. And Maul, watch this. Watch this. It's on my mind every week. Like, yo, I got to call Maul. Man, I ain't called Maul. Maul, when's the last time you thought about me? And I'm not even trying to be funny or put you on the spot. Like, be real. Like, when's the last time you thought about, like, I got to call Carl?
Like literally, I just called you probably right before we did the podcast.
And before that.
And before that, thank you, E. Before that,
just be real. My mind, yeah, dog. No clue.
Yeah.
And that's my point.
Because I'm not wired like that. I'm wired.
No, I'm saying that's my point.
That's my point,
though.
Yeah, that's my point. I'm not saying you're doing nothing wrong.
If that's the case, bro, my brother could jump on here. A long list of people that we be talking about.
But that's my point.
That's his point.
And I want other people to hear that, Maul, because you're not calling me. I'm gonna feel like, oh, well, I ain't gonna bother Maul. But you thinking about Maul right now. Maul not thinking about you. Who responsibility is it to call?
Pick up the phone and call.
So I want people to hear me saying that from my heart because that's the hurdle that I put myself in. You know what I'm saying? And now, like, if I'm not careful, I can sabotage the relationships that I have on nothing. Yeah. I'm not even gonna try to explain on nothing because it's nothing. Yeah, what's happening is you busy, you doing your thing, and the truth is,
Carl, you the busiest one out of all of us.
Well, I'm gonna say maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not busy enough with my mind.
Right. Yeah.
Maybe I'm not. I'm busy with my hands, but maybe I'm not busy enough with my mind and really planning my future, Maul, and my family, and I'm still worried about other stuff that's not even relevant.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying?
Well, so relevant because you made it relevant. Yeah, but it's not relevant. For those of you who are listening, because it is relevant to whoever's listening, it is relevant because it's in your mind. But we always go back to facts and feelings. That's something else you'll learn on the assessment.
Yeah, but I guess my thing is, like, I don't think anybody can make you feel accepted.
No, they can't.
I don't think, like, again, Carl, how many times have I literally told you, like, bruh,
right.
I make Maul and E do all the work. I'm here. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, he finally admitted it.
Facts.
Oh my God.
Facts.
Hey,
Facts, Maul.
I make Tobe, E, and Maul do all the dirty work. I'm at the crib with my bride, bro. Call me. Don't call them. I don't need them getting unfocused.
You know how long I've been waiting to hear that?
I don't need them getting unfocused, but call me. They got stuff to do.
By the way, man, fair foul on that little
Jedi speaking.
Little thing, little meme you did on Instagram. You know, you thought I wasn't gonna say nothing about that. He got me looking like Luke Skywalker with a cat on my head, a little dog on my head.
I was crying when I saw that.
Okay, so this I'm gonna pose something to you that I never thought about, right? As it relates to the assessment. E, I thought you was gonna go here, but you didn't.
Okay.
So
the assessment is vast.
No. We're still learning, right?
It's vast.
So have you ever been to the hotel, right? When you get to a hotel, you see a crew come in, right?
Yeah.
Like who is it?
I don't know.
Like you talking about flight crew?
From the flight.
A pilot's flight attendant.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking
Who not there?
The ground crew
and
the
air traffic controller.
Yeah.
So I'm saying it's things that happen when they get to the hotel. They go to the bar. They have a drink together. They go to dinner.
They turn up.
I'm just saying, grounds crew, They stay there.
Yeah.
Mm.
But
Air traffic control stay there.
And that's the challenge with the grounds crew. And please,
So I'm
y'all
saying,
make
if you
sure
want
do
to
the
go,
assessment.
you're going to have to work 10 times harder to be like, yo, not only am I going to load this flight up, I'm getting on this joker with y'all coming.
Absolutely. And that's the challenge,
Because
though.
naturally, you're a part of getting it going, and then your part is over.
Yeah.
And the flight is gone. They in Baltimore, doggone it.
But I'm saying,
yeah,
but that's the challenge because the grounds crew, if you're not deliberate and intentional, it's harder for them than air traffic control because air traffic control ain't never getting involved.
Never.
They don't never get involved. The grounds crew
We so close.
see you.
Oh,
They
we so
close.
close.
They talk to the pilot.
They talk
Yeah,
to the
right
pilot for
there.
a minute.
They like,
They
what's
talk
up,
to
you
the
good?
pilot.
We under plan before it leaves.
Absolutely.
For sure.
They definitely there and putting the stuff in. So
And you seeing all the
and
snacks.
You
You seeing all the drinks.
And they right outside when that joker take it off.
They ain't coming back.
Yeah, and they sitting right there. So the reality is, and we could talk about this, when you guys sign up, we'll walk you straight through it.
But my thing is, y'all got to throw a party, the party. So then it's like when we come back, we like, oh, grounds crew,
No
have a
question.
party. We
Yep.
Hey, you know what, too,
Hey,
Carl?
Maul, but
Carl,
I'm in
sometimes
the
it's
middle,
like you said,
Maul,
it's like the looking glass thing.
Yeah.
The pilots and the airlines, stewardess or whatever, they sometimes get tired of traveling to different states. They get tired of staying at hotels. Yeah. But while the grounds crew and the air traffic controllers looking at them like, man, I wish I was with them. Man, they kicking it in New York. They kicking it in L.A. The people that you bigging up, they envying you because you get the chance to stay at home. You at home with your family. You at home.
Absolutely.
So it's really, bro, like all about like what you see. So don't always think
Carl
that
said.
just
It's
because
what
you
you
see
see.
people partying that they actually having fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, we having fun.
Hey, I ain't talking about us.
No.
I don't want to sugarcoat it.
Yeah.
I'm having a blast.
Maul
Wherever
said,
we
though,
landed, we having a blast.
No, I get what Maul
I was
saying.
talking about
Though, it's
the
like,
No, Maul, don't
is
do that.
saying-
Don't do that.
No. What Maul is saying is that there are pros and cons to both. You know what I'm saying?
is.
There are pros
If you
and cons.
see pros and cons to both.
Yeah, but there are two personalities that automatically see pros and cons, and there's two that don't, right? So there are two personalities that don't think of anything but focus on what they need to be focused on, and then the other two, they are feelings driven. So they do have to be mature and disciplined enough to focus on what they're supposed to focus on, but they have to pay attention because it's not natural. Good. Keep going, because I can get in here in a minute.
No. So I wanted to say that, again, for those of you out there who are, again, struggling to feel accepted
24 minutes.
or
35.
okay. You got how long
You
you
busy?
Oh man,
No. Maul had nothing to do with
Ain't
that.
nowhere
I
to
want to stay
party at the
focused, Maul.
crib.
I just want to stay
Know
focused,
this where
Maul.
to hide.
This is where the party is, Maul. I don't have a party to attend, Maul.
He got a party at the
I have
crib,
no
Maul. Let's
party,
hurry
Maul.
up.
I have no party.
Okay. He said move your water bottle. What? Water
okay.
bottle is in the way.
Yeah. It's kind of
I'm
it's
sorry.
kind of in his way.
So again, and back to what Carl and I were saying, when you struggle, when you're focused on being accepted
Right.
somewhere else,
Right.
I feel like it stops you from, again, creating your own party, right? Like I feel like people are hyper focused. And again, I don't know, but it's like when you start your own party, you feel so much more secure, and it don't matter to you one way or another.
Right.
Like again, Maul said, "Oh, I'm coming to Miami." So me and Maul in Miami again. Maul like, okay, cool, we're gonna do whatever. Let's say, okay, so guess what though? Because I know E has his own party going. Me and Maul in Miami at Tully crib over the ocean. I'm talking about beautiful. And what I do, E?
FaceTime.
I
me
FaceTime E.
Mm.
E. I'm like, E, but I know E got his own party. I wouldn't have FaceTime you.
Mm.
And I'm just being real. I love you. And I would have been like, man, Carl might feel like, dang, like, how come I'm not? You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I know E has his own party going. And so E not feeling insecure because E like, yo, I got my own party going right
Well,
now.
he having a party with my party.
right.
Like Telek, my guy.
Yeah, that's E guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
big
But
time,
again,
Yeah.
because I'm secure or confident in what I'm doing, I never have to worry about is somebody, because even if you are, it don't matter to me. You see what I'm saying? And like, again, I feel like people on my side of the ball, we get punished for not necessarily being like overly like, come.
Right.
But and in my mind, I have.
Mm.
And in your mind, you like, it's not enough. And I'm like, yo, you making me throw my own party, go get you and drag you to my party. Then I got to put like pom-poms in your hand and then make you party and then make you stay at the party. And it becomes overwhelming. And I just be like, all right, cool. Maybe Carl don't want a party.
But
you know
Carl
what
I keep telling, I promise you, Carl, you got a party going on, but you ain't recognizing the party you got going on. When me and C was just in Houston, remember we was just in Houston, and that lady, we was at the football game. That lady that came up, remember she said, hey, C, and you was like, whoa, who was that? I think her name was Angela. Yeah, Angela. It was Angela Vance.
And I'm going to tell you exactly what she said for more finish. She said, I listen to the podcast for Carl, and Carl is my guy, and I relate to him. I'm talking about she taking pictures with us, everything. It was like, Carl is my guy.
Right.
No joke.
Right.
Fam, I don't know how to make you see that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But for whatever reason, you won't value that as much as you'll value what he got going on or what Maul got going on.
He will. And what he's saying to those of you who are ground screw is that,
and this ain't personal to you.
No.
Y'all know we love Carl. Carl is our brother. It's not beat up on Carl. Carl is my guy. You know what I'm saying?
Not a pilot getting sensitive.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
But I'm saying this to you guys. I promise you, when you acknowledge this stuff, then you can immediately resolve it. But when you don't talk about it, which is why we talk about stuff so freely, because most of y'all scared to talk about it. Sometimes I be talking about stuff that I ain't even struggling with no more, but I bring it up for you just so you can go ahead and stop playing games and deal with it. You know what I'm saying? For real. You know what I'm saying? So to CJ's point, I think those of you who look at the grass is green on the other side, I feel you. I'm just telling you, if you stop for a moment and really do the same introspection, but you do it on yourself, to Maul's point, you know, I say to y'all all the time, and I do not say this because, you know, I want sympathy from y'all, but I tell y'all all the time, we would not be sitting in this room right now if it wasn't for the ground screw type personality. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't care what kind of plan C put together. I don't care how phenomenal I am. I was phenomenal before I met these jokers, right? In terms of speaking, I ain't get better, Maul. Carl videoed what I did and memorialized it. That never happened to me before. Look, I'm not trying to be funny, bruh. I had to have at least 3 when you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe. Over the years, bruh.
At least.
I promise you.
I've seen at least 10.
Bruh, I did Yummy, the story on Yummy Maul, Yummy Sandiford, bruh. When I read that in Time, bruh, I was speaking on that with so much heart. When I first found out about Emmett Till, you talk about passion, I just never had a ground screw running with me. So I never had nobody to film it, to mic me up, to edit it, to put it up on. I never had that. You feel me? But I used to tell Carl all the time, bro, I don't care what you think about CJ. I don't care what you think about me. No, the world wouldn't know us. Cats wouldn't keep going back watching UOU.
Can you imagine how cocky I was if I did what Carl did?
Oh, bro.
Bro. And now.
Oh, bro.
Coming to the podcast.
Myself. You feel me? So I'm just saying, to Maul's point, I think if you identify as a ground screw, you definitely have not only do you have a party, you are responsible for the party. You feel me? You just looking at the people in the party and not necessarily the confetti. You brought the confetti. Let me tell you something. If it's something at the party that was brought, C ain't bring it and I ain't bring it. I'm gonna tell you. The pilot didn't bring it. The pilot didn't bring it. The flight attendant didn't bring it. Anything that's brought on the plane, the ground crew bring it. Anything that's on the plane, luggage, dogs under the bottom of that joker, water, whatever you see on the plane, under the plane, the grounds crew brought it. But if you're not mature enough as a grounds crew, you see the plane taking off and the people taking off, where the plane couldn't even take it off without you putting gas in it. The plane
but
wouldn't even take off.
What if my desire was to be on the plane?
Well, it's not to be on the plane. Your desire is not necessarily to be on the plane because you love what you do. No. Here's what I'm saying, Mark. The desire is not to be on the plane, right? The desire is to be with the people.
Be included in the air.
It ain't got nothing to do with the plane. If you own a plane at the hotel, it had nothing to do with that. It's after I finish doing all of that, a part of the grounds crew is I want to help and make sure everybody's straight, But now and then, not even every time, but every now and then, I want to be with the people. Now the air traffic control, they too want to do stuff, but they don't have they ain't never got to see nobody. I can name some air traffic controls in my life. They don't even come outside. They don't even talk. So I'm saying the grounds crew has to acknowledge, yep, I do like to do the work, but I also like to be with the people. And then what you have to understand is if you're grounds crew, bruh, you got all access. Don't ask for what you already have. That's the problem with the pilot. The pilot is like, you run all through this joker. You at the bottom of it. You telling us to come in. You pushing us out. Why are you asking for access to a place that you already have? And that's all I want to say to the grounds crew. You already have. You're the only one that has complete access. No other character has complete. Y'all go with nobody. Listen to me. The pilot, as sweet as the pilot is, they don't have a reverse. The grounds crew got to push the plane for the plane to get going. You can't even take off. Like C and I, in most of the things that we do, we can't even take off if Carl don't put the microphones on at the conference. If the mic don't get cut on, if we don't get mic'd up. So I just want to say to the grounds crew, listen to me. I'm giving you permission. You already have access in a way that nobody else has it. Yep. What you have to do is use the access that you have and stop asking for permission for something you already have, because nobody can give you permission for something that you already have. You feel it's like my daughter saying, yo, Dad, can I use my room? To do what? Right. So, Dad, can I drive my car? Ma, to do what? And y'all got kids, so you know what I'm talking about. Yep. My wife pissed. My wife like, yo, where's my hair product? I'm like, you know where your hair product is. Where? Jada got it. My J's. When Jalen, bro, when that boy got a 11 size shoe, 12 size shoe, I was so geeked. Because when that boy wore a 10 and a half, 11, all my J's. My man got my J's and going to school mall in my J's. Why? He had all access, Ma. Yep. He never had to ask to wear my J's. Even though I didn't want him to wear my J's, I look up in school, I pick my man up, he got my J's. I'm like, you got my J's on. Ma, they was in his house. Wow. So just the other day, I was so pissed. Jada called like, yo, Dad, I just left, my little procedure in Novi, Michigan, 45 minutes more away. She said, I'm going to the Cheesecake Factory. I'm like, man, I ain't even eat like that. She's like, Dad, we don't go here every day. What you want? I said, all right, do me a favor. I'm smart, Ma. I'm like, get me two chicken Ramadas white, 2 dinner size. So she like, all right, bet. She ordered, Ma. Whatever she ordered. Came to the crib. She gave her mom hers. I'm like, I ain't eat mine. It's 6 o'clock at night. I ain't eat mine. I eat mine for breakfast. Like my 10 to 12 window, I'll eat it. Didi opened up. Didi like, this mine? I was like, yeah. She's like, this mine? I said, yeah. She said, it's been eaten off of. I said, I ain't eat off of it. Jada said, shoot, I went and bought it.
Oh, wow.
I went and bought it. All access, Ma.
All access.
Didi like hit all her pasta. Didi like, I'm hitting all it because I don't know. Didi put her chicken to the side, hit it. Ma, bro, I get up the next day, eat some of it. You know how it is, Ma. I'm like, yo, when I get back to the crib, smashing. Oh, man. Next day, Ma, I put mine to the side. Ma, I come back the next day. That joker gone, Ma. I said, Jada, you was at the store. I had enough money to buy 3 chicken Ramada white. And you could have had, she was like, well, I brought you home a chicken burrito bowl. I bought you a bowl, so you already had something to eat. I said, what? You also brought you some Chipotle home, and you also had something to eat, but you still ate my chicken. Yeah. What am I saying, Ma?
All access.
Jada does not care. She said, what you gonna do, whip my butt?
Yeah, I'm a part of this family.
I'm a part of the family. Yeah. I have all access, and so I'm saying to my grounds crew, like literally, I'm not playing. You have all access. I look at the biggest joints I've ever been to. Carl was at every camp. The Carolina Pan. Carl was there.
Vegas when y'all was leaving me.
Vegas. What was the place called?
Carl, I never went to Vegas with y'all. Y'all went that many times. Yeah. Do you know at no point did I feel left behind?
Hold on, let me finish. I want to show.
I didn't go to Egypt. At no point.
No, watch this though. I want to show Carl.
I didn't. That's actually a decent point.
Prince Fielder, Carl. I mean, I
never
can name
met
them
my
all.
man.
Carl, why? Because he was the grounds crew. So Carl already had access. But here's the challenge if you're not careful, grounds crew. If you go and you feel like you're going because of the person that's there, that's not why you're there. You're not there. I could take anybody with me. You're there because you are a utility man, meaning you are just as fundamental. That's like somebody looking at the catcher going, my man just a catcher. What? The catcher, do you know how important? Now, if you don't know baseball, you might be thinking the catcher is obsolete. Bruh, he the one, he bumped the pitcher. He the one doing all the work. He the only one there. When we switch pitchers out, he don't get switched out. He's still there the entire World Series. He there the entire game. Yeah. And so to my grounds crew, you are everything. You are everything.
I'm gonna take it a step
but
further.
You gotta believe that.
A special shout out to HelloFresh, our longtime partner and sponsor of this podcast. It's a trying time for many of us right now, guys, and HelloFresh could just be the solution to saving you both time and money. HelloFresh cuts out stressful meal planning and grocery store trips so you can enjoy cooking and get dinner on the table in about 30 minutes or less. Some meals can take as little as 10 minutes to low prep recipes and quick breakfasts and lunches, and these are ideal for your busy schedule. HelloFresh is also 28% cheaper than shopping at your local grocery store and 72% cheaper than a restaurant meal without sacrificing the quality. You're fully in control, guys. HelloFresh offers the flexibility you need with customizable orders every single week. You can easily change your delivery days or the food preferences that you have, or you can even actually skip a week whenever you need. With over 25 recipes to choose from each week, there's something for everyone to enjoy. All recipes are designed and tested by professional chefs and nutritional experts to ensure deliciousness and simplicity, and that's why HelloFresh is America's #1 meal kit. Go to HelloFresh.com/12success, that's the number 12 success, and use the promo code 12success for 12 free meals, including free shipping. Again, go to HelloFresh.com, the number 12 success, and use the same promo code 12success for 12 free meals, including free shipping.
I'm gonna take it a step further. Bruh, when y'all was going to all of them places, not only was y'all going to all them places, y'all Negroes live next door to each other, basically.
Yeah.
Fam, I'm in another state.
Yeah.
At no point, bro. But let me tell you something, Carl. But because I'm throwing my own party over there,
it don't even matter.
I'm not tripping.
You're not focusing.
I'm not sitting there going, oh man, E and Carl, they going to Vegas without me. They're going to Egypt without me, and they live right next door. They taking walks in the morning. They wives talking.
Or in the afternoon.
Candace ain't talked to none of them. Like, bro, I got my own party going. Yeah. I literally never.
That's for
never
us,
crossed
though.
my mind.
Make sure you say that though. That the pilot has a party going on, but that party is for us. Meaning 100%. That whatever they do, we benefit from that party.
100%. Yeah. But again, so I want to talk through that mindset because I think we can help people out here. Like, even though you had all of that access, and you were probably, again, more involved
than anybody.
Certainly than me living in Paris, France.
Yeah. Wow. Well, maybe I was more involved than anybody.
I'm saying, the two of you. You know what I'm saying? Again, I'm doing as much as I can do from a distance. But I was remote I'm still remote. 10 years. 10 years we've been rocking remotely. You and E been living next door to each other and I never saw that as like, oh, Carl and E about to blow up and leave me. Like, bro, I just always had my own thing. And I valued my own thing to the point where it was like, okay, at some point I'm gonna be back hanging with y'all. We'll party when I get there.
But you know what? Naturally, and y'all making me go too far into the assessment. Y'all making me go too far. But
maybe we should pause the podcast, make them put it in the cash app. In the cash app.
Yes, in the cash app. You know so I will say this though, Marv. You look at the motives graph, you see anger for the pilot, and don't get that confused. That's that competitive, I'll murder you and kill you if we don't get results. That's all that is. It's not directed towards you, it's directed. The flight attendant, you'll see experience. Like, yo, the only thing that we gotta make sure we have a good time, because if we don't have a good time, why are we doing this? The air traffic control, fear, because it's like, yo, we got to be cautious because we'll mess up. You look at the grounds crew, there's a question mark there. Why? Because a grounds crew party is, in essence, your party. You feel me? Like, in essence, They want to support you and your party. So I do understand that part. When you look at the motives, it's just like a question mark there because it's like, yo, but what I'm saying to you is if you are, and y'all making me tell all the juice, if you are a grounds crew, what you have to understand, you can't go, man, I'm looking at C as a draw 4. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at Jamal, draw 2. I'm looking at E as a revert. Bro, when you look at the grounds crew, it's really, bro, wild card. Mm-hmm. It's anything it want to be. It's anything. But the challenge is when you're anything you want to be, you got to pick something. You feel me? You're a wild card. Yeah. You could be whatever you want to be. You feel me? But you got to decide, in this instance, I want to be this. In this instance, I want to be this. In this instance, I want to be this. There are no colors. They are not limited like the other ones are. The other ones are strictly limited to, they got one focus. That grounds crew, you can have whatever focus you want. But you have to decide. You can't have other people decide for you. So to all my grounds crew out there, yo, you already got, if you running with somebody, I tell people all the time, think about the biggest celebrities in the world. Bruh, they assistants got access. They got the keys to their car.
Seriously.
They got the keys to their mailbox. They got the alarm. Bruh, I'm a pastor. I don't have some of the keys, and I don't know the codes to this. I don't have this. Like, bruh, I'll get in like, yo, Carl, I'm about to head to the church. Can you cut the alarm system off for me, please? Or can you give me the Carl asked me for a key the other day. Didi was like, something's wrong. Didi was like, they're asking for our key. What's wrong? I was like, I don't know. I didn't ask.
I found it. I couldn't find it. It was in my backpack.
Okay, Didi was like, alarm. Like, something's wrong. I was like, what happened? Carl, them need our key. I was like, they need our key? She's like, yeah, they need our key. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, I don't know what's wrong, sweetheart. I'll ask, but I don't know. So I'm just saying, you do need perhaps permission.
Yeah.
Right? Because you never want to mess up. You never want to step outside of the boundaries. You never want to disrupt, what you guys have. Mm-hmm. I get that. So I'm telling you, you have full permission because if somebody going to give you the key to their house, you got the code to the alarm. You feel me? You can come and go as you want to come and go. You can take the whip whenever you need the whip. That's telling you have permission. Don't wait to verbally hear it out of their mouth. If they are letting you in that space and in that role, bruh, you can go to Maul's party if you want to. Then you can go to C's after that. You can come back to the one I'm having with C and Maul. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to do, if you're listening right now and you identify as a grounds crew, you have access already. Don't ask for permission for something you already have. Just decide how you want to be involved, how you want to be used, and just tell them. And I promise you, they will welcome. They'll welcome that. That's beautiful. How much time we do? I just want to make sure.
You must have something serious going on. 53 minutes.
Okay, all right.
You must have something serious.
I'm good. I don't got nothing.
Are we messing up your party?
I promise you I don't got nothing.
What's really going on?
I don't have a party.
Late to a party.
I don't have a party, Paul.
No.
I just can't see it. Before I start waxing too deep, I'm like, be cautious of the time. You're not supposed to go over an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing out of all of it is now just getting clarity on, and this may sound simple, but like, dude, what do you like? Yeah. Like, what do I like? It's watch this, Maul. I already know some things about your party that I like and there's some that I don't.
Yeah.
Like, what do I like? You know what I'm saying? Like, now I'm getting to the point, like I said, so the last year and a half, like, I forced myself to get to the point of, all right, what is it that you want to see in your life? What do you want? What does that look like? You know what I'm saying? And now I'm getting clear on that. So, as you spoke to them, I'm speaking to that same group. Yeah. It was for everybody else out there. Everything else look attractive to you. Everybody else's life look like they got more going on. Their family, their kids, like you talked about, for the mere fact that you don't know exactly what you want and you don't know where you are on the scale of where you're trying to get to. So it's like now that I'm getting clear on, I'm spending time making sure that I see that, Maul. Yeah. And as I see that, it's like, oh, I like that. Oh, I do like that part of Maul's party. I like that part of C's party. Let me bring that and make that as mine. I like this part of E's. So now I'm getting kind of a clearer picture of what I want it to look like, and it's getting easier. It's getting easier. I'm not free yet. I still need,
like I told you before here, you got 2 kids and a wife who don't see
nobody else's party.
Your kids don't care nothing about my party. Nope. They like, yo, you're our dad. Yeah. We are looking at you saying you are our party. Yeah. So how is you can't be looking over at this party when your kids and your family, you're Superman to them. You're their Superman, not me. They not like, oh, C's the man. No, they like, yo, you're the man. But my point to you is I want you to be careful before your kids get older and be like, yo, why my dad looking at somebody else's party? Like we got I told Carl, you got a whole beautiful family. You got your folks living there. You got your kids. They love you. You got a beautiful wife. Like
be
shout
with
out
you.
to
I'm
Tamisha.
like, praise God.
like dog. I'm like, bro, that's enough to get your own party rocking. That's enough to have your own party rock. Like, bro, I promise you, nothing that's happening over there. And that's all I think that you're missing right now is just celebrating that fact and knowing that, dog. Again, you're enough. And then I told you what happened. What happened is all the party people looking like, oh, Carl got a party? Bet. I'm about to come through Carl party. And then you look up and people are attracted to you. And you don't have to worry about.
Well, they already are, whether you, like you said.
For sure,
people,
but the more you walk in it, I'm just
saying you may not get no benefit from your party, but there are already people who listen to us who are already like, yo, E way too loud. It's like Carl said, there are people who don't like my party. There's some stuff they don't like about my party. They don't like that I'm super loud and aggressive. There's some stuff that C does. They don't, you know what I'm saying? They like, why C say that? That's disrespect. That's rude. They don't.
For sure.
But for me, I know that there's a group that's feeling it and whatever. As a matter of fact, if Carl wasn't on this podcast, it would be some people that wouldn't be listening to it because they don't want to hear from C and me. You feel what I'm saying? And so for those of you who are like me, as a writer, I'm going to be real with y'all. And y'all probably already know this. But as a writer, I had to get around people who were great writers, and I had to mimic them long enough to figure out what my own writing style was. So I'm not sitting here saying like in my personality that, and I was one of the people that CJ talk about that my whole life, you know what I'm saying, I was always in the in crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like my whole life, I was Mr. Funny and cats wanted to, rock and roll with me. But as there was some aspects like writing where I wasn't comfortable. But as I'm with Demetrius Marlowe, as I'm with, praise God for Dr. Pero Dagbovie, because he took my writing and was like, yo, E, this some stuff that I would do. Why you writing, you ain't sweet like me. You don't want to,
right.
I promise you ain't trying to, you might not want to mimic me. And guess what, Ma? I ripped up a 40-page paper and wrote about the evolution of hip-hop and murdered it. And I tell a story, I got a 4-point, and I told my mentor, I was like, yo, Dr. Dagbovie, you know what I'm saying? He black, he my age. He gave me a 4-point. He was like, he didn't give you no 4-point. I was like, yes, he did. He was like, no, you earned a 4-point. I was like, why you say that? He said, because I was in the class and I got a 3.5. I didn't get a 4-point. Rodney Patterson. He was like, I didn't get a 4.0. So he didn't give you nothing. You earned that. But I just say that to say he made me comfortable writing the way I write. And if you read my books, bruh, and I'm just being real, Ma, this is blowing my mind. There have been hundreds of people who have emailed me over the years and said, yo, bro, I'm going to be real with you. I read your dissertation. Like, what? You read the dissertation? It's like, yeah, I read it from cover to cover. You gave me the confidence when I saw how simple it was. You gave me the confidence that I could do one. We're on the extreme execution training yesterday. My man Aaron was like, can I be real with you? I was like, yeah. He's like, bruh, I've been through 50 of these, bruh. This ain't my first time looking at this disc. He said, but can I be real? Nobody's ever explained it this simple, bruh. He was like, pilot, flight attendant. He's like, I know what a pilot is. I know what a flight said. Everybody else was. And so what I had to learn, y'all, was there is something special about throwing a simple party. You feel me? Some people don't want the extravagant. Boy, they just want the backyard, the music, the food, shoes off, chilling. Right. My wife, she loved the balloons and the confetti and the catering and the table placement and setting. Didi loved that. We having dinner. Where's the salad? The what? The salad boy. Negro, get a paper plate. You put whatever you want to put on the paper plate.
Tastes the same.
Didi, the same. But Didi Mall we got a China cabinet, and we got and if we do Thanksgiving, she wants to bring that out. I'm like, bro, I'm gonna be real. As simple as it. So I'm just saying to y'all, there's nothing wrong with going to different people and figuring out what you like about their party. But do me a favor. Once you figure it out, and you start throwing yours.
See that? And there's the key. Listen.
Don't look back.
You know what's funny? I just thought about this. It's funny because my wife pointed it out to me the other day. The only people who, Carl, feel comfortable hitting my phone on a reg, I'm talking about blowing my line out, is other people who got a major party going on. Yeah. I'm just being real. It was funny the other day. Tobe, E, and Ma all called me before 8 a.m. And Candace was sitting right next to me. She was like, yo, you hit the trifecta before 8 a.m. I'm talking about Tobe might call me 7 times a day. Bro got a major party going on right now. But he don't feel no kind of way about hitting me. And yet you're saying to me, after I told you a bunch of times, I don't feel comfortable hitting you. And I'm like, does that make sense? I'm like, yo, that's why it's so important to value your own party. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really important that you, like he said, like Maul said, you already got it going on, but the value that you place on your party is going to determine how you feel about crashing other people's party. Right. Because I'm telling you, it's all good. It's right there. But in your mind, you thinking, oh, my party ain't, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm trying to tell you. Tobe don't care. He like, bro, I'm really that dude. Like, I really got that party going over here. See what you doing. Oh, I'm about to do that. Like, you see what I'm saying? It's the different level of confidence because you not because you don't have one going, but because of the value that you place on the actual party you have. It's funny. There's 2 people come to mind, right? And I think about this every time we go to Mexico. I don't know if y'all paid attention to this, but let me tell you who got some kind of party going on by themselves.
Oh, no question.
Fam, where do Rob Wilson be when we get to Mexico?
I don't see Rob I see Rob when he speak, and that's
I like when me having feeling like I need to check Rob. Like, why you interrupting my party? Rob, I'm just saying, shout out to Rob. Rob, come on here. Y'all know our financial guy's been on the podcast several times. I don't know what it is, but my man, in the words of Maul and Camille, he get little. Yeah, my man, I was like, bro, we randomly was at dinner, and I promise you, we was sitting down eating. We looked up, we was like, is that Rob? Yo, he's sitting at the table right next to us. We was like, yo, where y'all at? I don't know if it was Senior Frog. No, that's Jamaica. They was Margaritaville. They was in Tulum for the day. My man just like, bro, my man never texted me what y'all doing for dinner. And again, I don't care if people do text me. I'm just saying, my man just got his own thing going on. The other person, Sean Stevenson.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Sean. Yeah. Sean and his family come and they
got their own
Sean
party.
have a real party by himself. He have a party at your party. He out on the side dancing by himself. I'm talking about, he in his own world, bro.
Bro, I'm talking about literally laying on the resort. Don't text me when they land. They there doing their thing, whatever. Like, okay, it's time for an event, and it's time. I got to show up at 2, but I'll be there at 2, no problem. And then when I come, I'm vibing with everybody. But I'm telling you, that's just an example of people got their own party going on. And then the craziest thing is it make you be like, okay, what y'all got going on over there? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you that not pressed. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, ironically, having your own party lead to people inviting you and wanting you to be at theirs, if that makes sense.
Yeah, perfect sense.
You know what I'm saying? So the other thing that makes sense is taking Organifi.
Yo, what's up, fam? Hey, it's your boy E.T. Look, I got to tell y'all about this Organifi product. Now, I don't know that it's new, right? But it's called Move, M-O-V-E. And my wife was the first one to put me on. All right, so Didi was like, yo, you got to order that Move for me. I'm like, what? We going from the green, juice, you know what I'm saying? The gold, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, what's up? She's like, no, I got to get the Move. And guess what, y'all? I'm telling you, the Move is the move. Now, many of y'all may not know this, but literally, I've done an hour worth of cardio, regularly for, years now. All right, now my metabolism is slowed down, so you probably can't tell, but I'm being real. Like, I'm at a point where I can't stop, right? But my joints is like, yo, bro, you gonna have to take a break. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna have to stop eating if I take a break, right? So Move, y'all. I didn't know what Didi was doing, but like, Move is for us. It's not, I'm talking about fathers, I'm talking about sons, I'm talking about dads. Like, if you golf, if you run, like whatever. Like, if you're in a place where you like, yo, I can't stop, right? But the more you work out, the more your joints hurt. I'm telling y'all, you got to get on this Move. Why? Because it's designed specifically, right, to ease joint discomfort, right, and maintain optimal joint health. Now, this is the thing. Organifi is doing something special. Finally, something for dads, right? The month of June is buy one, get one free. All right, so join your boy E.T. Get on the Move movement, right? If you're working out, cardio, lifting weights like Maul, whatever you're doing, but you want to make sure that you recover, right? And put your joints in a situation where they can recover and be at optimal use. You want to hit that Move. So click that link, man, and join the Move. Remember, for the month of June, it's buy one, get one free. Happy Father's Day.
Organifi, the superfood green juice powder, keeping this podcast sponsored over the years, man. Shout out to them. ORGANIFI.com, promo code success. You're going to get 20% off your order, all right? Also, Phenomenal Life. If you want to come and not see Rob Wilson and Sean Stevenson, you know what I'm saying? And tell us showtime. Come to Phenomenal Life 2022.
Listen to me. Don't play,
Go ahead.
y'all. C said it last week. I want to echo it.
We're going back.
Canceled wherever they was going. I canceled it.
Bro, we lost deposit money. He was so strong in his conviction. I was like, we got to pay. And he was like, I don't care.
I don't care.
We're going back.
I don't care. Why, Maul? Because why not recreate Phenomenal? It was phenomenal.
It was phenomenal.
And let's just be real. Y'all went somewhere I ain't even go, so I can go there. Y'all can go where I went. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just going to go to yours because yours was way closer to the hotel. Oh, it was right there. Me and Carl, Tamisha, Didi, we went. It was 5-10 minutes.
Listen, they have excursions
free.
on the resort.
Free.
Yeah.
Free.
Zip line. I'm talking about whatever you want.
Free. Best food.
Bruh, the best time I think we had when we all went to the Slanted World or whatever that was.
Oh, yeah. Oh, right there
Crazy.
next door.
Fam. I don't know what that was.
That was crazy.
But literally, I still ain't figured it out. And we had the funnest time. 5 minutes away
y'all.
from
You
the
want to be
resort.
there. Look, now here's what I got to tell you. If you are married and you are blissful, you want to be there, we're going to help you get to another level. All right? If you are on the rocks, this the love boat. The love boat. You going to be coming to that joker. You and your girl I'm talking about take each other to the cleaners. When we finish with y'all, I promise you're going to want to renew your vows. All right? Also.
Take each other where?
I can't tell you where you're going to take each other to, but just know that it's going to be gifts in your room that you ain't seen. Come on now. It's going to be, no, y'all, you playing. Let's play Didi. Hold on, we're going to pause and replay something Didi said a couple weeks ago so they know that I'm serious.
What did he say?
Hey, that's the real reason why he going back to that same.
That's it. That's really what it all.
That's the real reason.
3
3 episodes ago, Didi came over here and gave a breakdown.
Yeah. So let's get 10 seconds. Let Didi do her thing.
Yeah, no, so that's just the message to all the men. It's just like, yeah, you want to get grown man gifts, you got to do grown man things. Like, go ahead and take care of your woman and release her of some of them duties.
All right, so look, you heard what Didi said. Here's another piece that me and C gonna do for you. Hopefully Anthony Flynn will be there.
I just want everybody to feel that
Do
flow.
your dance, Did Didi make you want to play? Hold on, y'all.
It's the time of year again.
Come on, Phenomenal Life 2022. Can you feel it? It's not gonna be cold, but it's gonna be live. It's gonna be hot.
Just contemplating on what gifts
we're gonna let it ride all the way to the hook. Come on.
But ain't no need for making no list.
Ain't no need for a list.
Make no list.
You know what exactly I like.
You know what it is.
The one request I'm making is.
Yeah.
Just let me get a gift early tonight. Grown man gifts.
Everybody
Phenomenal Life 2022.
Come on, be
Buy
there.
your tickets now.
I know
It's going down one more time.
Grown man gifts.
Have your own party. Have your own grown man
right.
gifts party.
You know just what I like.
You know just what he want. Hey, also, for those of you who are, you know, what we call mid-level, successful in your business, you know, you right there, CJ, myself. I don't know if Flynn gonna come. I hope Flynn
Did you say
come.
I was mid-level?
No, not you.
Oh, you said those of you mid-level,
Mustafa.
CJ, myself. I said, whoa.
Yeah,
Whoa.
Mustafa's coming. Look, for those of you for real, you might be 6 figures, you want to go 7. You might be 7, want to go 8. Or you might be blowing up in your company, but your relationship, like you ain't triple-double. We have something specific for you to help you guys in your business. We're going to do 2 set in your business that's going to take it to the next level. So if you're out there, man, hey, you want to be around great people, have great fun. Come on, phenomenal grown man gift life. Yeah, phenomenal grown man.
Hey, and it's buy one, get one free.
They
So
be
you
doing
just-
some crazy stuff.
You can't
No. Because I think it's like the resort, you know, it's like the room is the cost. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you come, you get a room, you know what I'm saying? Just go half with somebody. You know what I'm saying? Maul, what's going on with Make Real Estate Real, bro?
Hey, bro, we have a serious announcement coming real soon to the podcast. Listen, we're not going to talk about it today, but it's coming in the near future. So I just want to make sure you tune in to the S2S podcast.
NDA or something? You can't talk about it right now. What's going on? We don't usually keep secrets.
Shout out to everybody, man. Maul just sent me a couple testimonials, man. We had a couple more people close on houses. Man, cash flowing $3,000-$4,000 a month, which is super dope, man. Changing people's lives daily. So go to makerealestatereal.com. You know what it is. Sign up. Join the alumni. The Capital Infusion program is rolling. I saw a video. Maul had folk crying, giving them money for their down payment. It's crazy.
Bro, it was one video, man, and I don't even know if it came out yet. But I asked the person, like, I was just like, one guy told me, I said, how much have you saved already? And my man said, I got $5,000 saved. And I said, okay, man. I said, man, how long did it take to save that? He said, man, I've been, working 9 to 5. He said it took me about almost 8-9 months to save up that $5,000. I said, man, he said that's the most he's ever really just saved. I said, man, you did a great job. I said, how long do you think, how much do you need for your down payment on the property? He said, well, the type of property I'm looking at, I need about, somewhere about $25,000 to $30,000. And I said, man, doing it this way, how long do you think it'll take you to save up that money? My man was like, man, well, hopefully I get a raise. But if I don't get a raise, it might take me about 3 years. I was like, bruh, you can start looking for properties right now because Capital Infusion program about to now. Yeah. See, this ain't even about properties. It's about saving him time. So the 3 years it would have taken to get that save up to get that property, now we're loaning him that money for his down payment so he can immediately purchase a property, bro.
Dope. And you can only get that going through Make Real Estate Real, so we can make sure you're a qualified investor and you know what the blank you're doing. Right. And then you sign up for the alumni program, man, and then you automatically eligible to apply for that joint. So shout out to Make Real Estate Real. Carl, Solo, Creative Pro.
Yeah, I just wanted to read one review.
Come on.
It said, I was able to improve the quality of my content in the first few days. I have not been more proud of my content with the good. Listen to what I'm saying. See to your party. Like, let me give myself a little pat on the back. Now that I'm starting to party.
Come on. I got one question. Why you didn't invite me? Carl ain't never asked me that. You know what I'm saying? Not at that cash rolling in.
He knew you weren't coming.
Now Carl don't want to be friends. Once the cash
he
start
knew you weren't coming.
Hey, so here's the part that's important to me. It said, I have not been more proud of my content with the good and the bad.
I love it.
That's the part that was impressive to me, Maul. Because again, one of the things I'm trying to show is what I'm learning. It's like, present your content who you are. Like, don't try to switch it up, man. He said, I've been using the feedback to further improve and grow my business. There's so much to learn from you, Carl. And I'm signing up for the next course. This is worth every penny. SoloCreatorPro.com.
Come on, man.
Hey, can we, after this episode, can we get the negative comments back? I feel something brewing for CJ. Can we get the negative comments just for this week?
I could do a whole episode on just my negative comments. You know what I'm saying? See, think you got nobody want to come to your whack party. You know what I'm saying? I see it already. So y'all stay tuned.
I'm interested to see more what these specific negative comments going to look like.
Hey, I used to read some negative comments myself. And the negative comments was like, who is this Jamal guy coming to their party, to the original 3 Secret to Success podcast member parties?
Not no
more.
Who
do you think he is? So, dog,
now you got your whole own section.
With his muscles blocking out Carl's face.
Right. You think you are lotioning your muscles and flexing your muscles.
Licking your lips at your wife.
Who you think you
I did get my camera, though, Carl. The camera did just come in the mail, bro. So now I ain't going to be looking like Casper no more.
Right, so from next week we'll have more upgraded.
Yeah. But more, you not coming here?
He want to know if you coming to his party.
We got a party going here. You know what I'm saying? Hey, he said if you come, we can get back in the studio.
Ooh.
Because you already had COVID.
Is that cap dog? Is that for real?
You had both.
COVID and the vaccine.
You had both, Maul.
Right.
You
Maul is immune.
You 007.
I'm
James Bond.
Yeah. So is that so can we get back in the studio?
If Maul comes.
You know what? I'll come to the studio.
When Maul comes.
I'll come to the studio. What you got going on? What y'all got going on this weekend? I'm going to throw a barbecue at my house this weekend.
Oh, we coming. We coming.
No,
I am coming
y'all can't
soon. Go. And I want you to. I want.
Shout out to Moose who got married last week.
Yes, sir.
Moose.
Moose. Y'all didn't even say congratulations.
Yes, sir. Happy Thanksgiving, Moose.
Yeah.
Happy Thanksgiving.
But what was I gonna say?
Maul, we coming though. Maul, me and Train, hopefully now that
No,
they know
I'm coming.
they coming.
No,
y'all
July
coming?
2nd. We come back July 2nd.
We do. Yep, we come back July 2nd.
Yeah.
Our party is June 29th, June 28th, 29th or something like that.
No, you said July. You said no. It's
Call
July.
Train and ask Train. It's Train's
It's July.
party.
You told me
Okay.
July 2nd.
Okay, maybe I think I call Train. Train got the party.
Okay.
You might as well stick around for the
Details.
4th too then.
We're not gonna be there for the 4th. I'm not interested in being in the shop for the taste. It's gonna be way too many people.
No. I'm doing something at the house.
Oh, okay. All
Carl,
right,
I'm
we'll talk
inviting you to
about
the
it.
party, Carl. Come on, let's see if you show up.
No, here's what I'm saying.
Carl gonna wait till the 5th and be like, yo, I can't come.
But hey, Carl,
said it,
that's
but
up
he
to you,
ain't
Carl.
mean
How many
Carl
times?
said he
said it, but he ain't
Carl,
mean it.
how many
Carl
times
might
have I
be
told you to
lying,
come
though.
to Chicago?
'Cause- hold on, let me see.
Paul hit me like every weekend.
Oh, let me
man.
see though, Paul.
No question.
So Carl,
Okay, I was
one of
gonna
the
say
type of people
Carl
that don't
can't
even
come
want to
'cause
show
we
up
got
to the
church.
party. He wants the
Right.
invite.
Carl can't
But
come
when he
'cause
get
we
the
got
invite, he
church.
don't want to show up.
Carl
He just-
like the cute girl who like she come through cute and then do like, hey, how you doing? And hey, don't talk to me. You be like, nah, I thought you know what I'm saying?
Hey, he's pulling me away from doing my duty. We at church every time though, Ma. It's all weekends.
Yeah.
Hey, Lil Joseph playing that piano, bro. We will be all right without the guitar 1 week. I promise you. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
he said the guitar. Wow.
Wow.
Carl ain't
It's
played
been a
the
minute.
guitar
It's been like a
forever.
year and a
Wow.
half since I touched that dog.
Wow.
Okay, what you doing?
Crazy.
The camera stuff. The streaming.
Oh no, Jamie got that. We just need one angle on E. You know what I'm saying?
That's all.
We just need
promise you
one
don't.
angle. If we got Joseph in one angle,
Yeah, Joseph.
we'll be
Eric,
all right
and one
for
angle.
we'll be all right for a week. All right. Anybody else got anything else?
No, sir.
Yeah, sure.
Party
and
on.
for those of you who
yeah.
bless Moose, thank you for sending Moose.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Man,
yeah.
thank you so much for sending Moose a
Cash out.
Cash App wedding gift, man.
Don't
We
be
really
surprised
appreciate y'all.
if she asked for the cash out.
It's all going down. in the deep.
Phenomenal Life 2022.
Please.
Also, if
Bless
you
your
listen, this is serious. If you still listening to us and you like, yo, why they keep saying pilot and flight attendant? Like, yo,
Yeah, you something
go
wrong
to
with
the
point-
flightassessment.com.
Something wrong with you.
Okay, go there. If you want to know why we talk the way we talk and why we always use these contexts, because it revolutionized what we do.
and why I'm able to assess myself in this way. Like, it ain't just a tool. It's like we're using it to grow, y'all. So, yeah, quit playing.
Big facts. All right, Phenomenal Life 2022. Take us out. You know what I'm saying? Let's just ride out that. Come on.
But ain't no need for making no list.
You know what I'm saying?
'Cause you know what exactly
we love y'all. We out of here. We'll see you next week.
Just let me get a gift early tonight. Grown man gifts.
Come on, man.
Hey, watch
Sing
y'all.
it.
Watch E rush out of here
If you're
real
in the
quick.
car,
I know
sing it
just
from the
where to
bottom of your
find
heart. Grown man.
Come on, Carl, you get invited to
Hey,
the party. You
I just
gotta
be-
dance,
hey.
dog.
You know
we culture.
just what I like.
I promise you this gonna be playing at Mall Crib right after the kids get nestled in their bed. We're gonna all go up to the club and have our brides.
Oh, let's go.
And it's the last song of the night. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to see if I can get Willie Moore Jr. to redo it for me.
Hey, all right.
Hey, we still ain't get to E Band-Aid.
Oh. Can we tell you? You can't talk about it. Yeah. Still pause it.
Hey,
Hold
we
on.
still rolling.
Yeah, no, okay, come on back. Come on.
Hey, we still rolling. We got to figure out the
it
Band-Aid.
might be off. You had it on for a couple weeks already. It might be off by next week. All right, what happened?
All right, so
I was trying to get
Ma,
the
they-
grown man gifts
yeah,
going.
Ma, they want to know.
You see it?
Yeah, like a wedding ring.
Yeah, see, that's what I said. That's the same thing I said.
Did he finally convince you to put one on? He one of them dudes that be like, I'm married in my heart.
Oh, for sure. Did he like, well, get a Band-Aid? So, man, this always happened, Ma.
Okay.
But this is what happens when you're married to a pilot.
Mm.
You know, you start off saying no, but if they really, really want it done, they gonna keep pounding, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Didi wanted, oh man. Ma, we got an elliptical at the crib. Matter of fact, it was one of the best years ago. What's my man name? Armstrong?
Lance.
Oh, it was the Lance elliptical.
Oh.
You know that one gotta be sweet, Ma. It was the Lance elliptical.
Come on, live strong.
Yeah, that's what it was,
Yeah,
too.
exactly.
Man, Ma, we go to Cali. She get the, go online. The best one's supposed to be the Soul 35, whatever. So we end
That
up,
do sound kind of fire though. Ain't gonna lie.
yeah. So we end up getting it at the crib.
Yeah.
She killing it, Ma.
Uh-huh.
We get back to the crib. She doing, her same thing. Hour one day, hour next day, and then she complaining about her feet. Like, yo, something wrong with this elliptical. I was like, wasn't nothing wrong with the elliptical before we went to California. How all of a sudden something wrong with the elliptical? She said, I know what's wrong with it. we need to get rid of it and get the soul 35. I'm like, we need to get the what?
That's exactly what's wrong with
I need to get the soul 35. Like I need to use the one I'm using back at home. It's smoother. It's whatever. I'm like, all right, whatever. So we get it, Ma. I get to the crib, Ma. It's in the garage.
Put together?
Like, it's in the garage.
Put together.
It's in the garage.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? My mama
This
said you
ain't
ain't
the
got nothing
Peloton.
nice to say.
Don't say nothing
at all. It's in the garage.
Oh, how
Ma.
did you feel when you saw it? What'd your heart do? You
my
saw
love-
it in the garage.
Oh,
There's
my
60 million pieces.
My air traffic control cell. I was so deflated. So here's how it went down too. She was like, it was like Tuesday. She's like, all right, we're gonna get to it no later than Thursday. I was like, all right. Ma, Thursday went by so quick, bro. Friday rolled around. She's like, you know what? You wrong. I said, why am I wrong? You the one ordered that. I didn't tell you to order that. If it was something you wanted to do, it would have been done. I said, well, anything I want. I said, for all of us who want to do something, it's going to get done.
Yeah, right.
That's not unique to me.
How come that logic don't apply to you?
Right. You feel what I'm saying? I'm like, what? What does that mean exactly? Like, I might be stupid, but I ain't dumb.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So she, all that week, Ma, she had been like the best wife ever. I'm talking about, I don't know. I think now that I think about it, I might have been hoodwinked. I might have been run amok. I might have been led astray. Planet Rock didn't light up. You got it.
Hey, somebody make the meme with Dee Dee and E and Luke Skywalker. You know what
I'm talking about
Jedi mind trick.
Jedi mind.
Bruh. So Ma, so I was like, you know what? Sunday, the game's gonna be on. I could do it while I watch the game. You know what I'm saying?
Because
It
that
is what
always
it is.
works.
Yeah, always. Right?
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Man, Maul, I wish I could. Carl, you think you could probably pull it up? Soul 35 instruction manual.
Oh,
Bruh,
yeah,
Ma.
yeah.
She opened that joint, Ma. I saw. Okay, so here's the first thing, and I told him not to do this, Ma. But when you working with a successful pilot,
Yeah.
and your record ain't that sweet. Sometimes you get, but Ma, I felt it in my heart.
500.
Ma, 500. She batting 1,000. I was like, but I'm like, no, Dee Dee, this time you wrong. So I could tell she was kind of getting a little attitude. So I was like, you know what, whatever. So what she was doing, Ma, which was smart, she was taking the majority of the pieces out of the box in the garage, so we wouldn't have to lift the box into the crib. Make sense? Okay. But when we got to the base, Ma, I was like, yo, we can't do that. The base was huge. And I could tell it was heavy.
Yeah.
And then it had the pedals on it.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like the other one I had that was like solid one piece, and you could take those off and whatever. This one was those stay on there. So they really do maul about 60% of the machine. They try to already have it together. So I was like, yo, this joint gonna be heavy. Let's keep it in the box and drag the box up the stairs.
Right.
So they was like, nah, that ain't gonna work. Take it out the box. So Ma, we took that joke out the box, and it was like the circle piece in the middle where you could tell but the other pieces was loose. So it's like, there's nowhere to really grab it. Didi and Jada, we got you. I'm like, all right, Ma, as soon as we take it out the box. Ma, that joker like,
we got you.
Octopus, a 400-pound octopus. So I was like, all right, here's what we're going to do. Let's put cover under it. So we put a big blanket under it and was able to slide it all the way to the stairs. But
Where was y'all putting it, upstairs in that office?
She wanted it in
the same spot it was in? The office?
Yes, we're supposed to be an office. She turned Jalen room into an office, or Jada room into an office.
Okay.
And
but not right at the top of the landing.
Yeah, but right there, what's that called, Ma? What they call it? Studio. Like a studio. Yeah. Right up there, bro. But she said, so I don't like it in the basement because there's no light. So I'm like, oh, so you gonna work out with the light?
Oh, I could buy you a lamp.
Yeah, right. That's what you need.
Man, that's all we need.
Man, Ma, we took the first one downstairs on our own. We taking the next one upstairs, Ma, and they get stuck. So I see Carl, he bringing the keys back. What we talked about before. He bringing the keys back. Bruh, I said, Carl, bro, I need your help. Carl came in and was like, E, I got you. Like, it ain't too heavy for us, but the way the legs are.
Of all the parties for Carl to show up to.
Feel me? Right. Feel me?
That's the party he chose.
Well, I invited him.
He didn't want to come to Miami.
No, I invited him. Oh, no, Mo, I invited him. No, it wasn't like that.
Okay.
Oh, he got a strong enough invitation for me. I'm like, Carl, let's go. So Carl grabs.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's you see the.
Oh,
Carl, keep going.
I'm intimidated already.
Oh, you right. You getting there? Oh, let me show y'all. Nope, keep going. It's number 4, Carl. I'm gonna show you. It's number 4.
Oh, right. Oh,
yeah. They don't even.
I can't see what
Carl,
y'all
they don't
looking
even
at.
got it like the one that we had.
Ma.
Yeah, I'm about to show y'all.
I'd have quit.
Page 4.
No,
right?
I'm good.
I'm gonna show y'all page 4 real quick.
Yeah.
I need y'all to see this.
Wow.
Unbelievable. Watch page 4.
Hold on.
Look at page 4, y'all. Look at page 4. Ma, and that looks sweeter than ours.
I quit
that
right
looks
there.
sweeter than ours, Ma. That's what I'm looking at, right? Ma, that's what I'm looking at on the Sunday with a full day ahead of me.
Why you trying to watch the game?
I'm trying to watch the game. Ma. So Carl got there, and me and Carl yanked it to like 3 stairs, but Carl was like, now we got to go all the way up, bro.
The pedal joints keep moving, so I can't hold it without it coming back to hit me. You know what I'm saying?
So so we like Jada. So Jada come, and Jada grabbed one in. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. She made
a difference.
Oh, she made a difference, bro. I ain't gonna lie. She her mama's child. She grabbed her in.
That Detroit strength.
Oh, but what went?
Summoned the Detroit strength from her grandmother.
But you know, that's definitely where it came.
Grandma would have had it up there by herself.
Yeah, but what happened was Jada was like, Dad, the plastic, and it had gotten her way. So she was like, yo, I gotta let it go. So while she let it go, Ma, I was holding the metal piece. And she let it go, and it let it go.
Severed your finger.
She let it go, and it let it go.
His finger actually is taped back on. That's not even his finger. It's just like a little prosthetic.
Ma, when I tell you that joker was bleeding.
No, it was bleeding bad.
Bro, that joker was bleeding bad.
It was bleeding bad.
I didn't know how. Ma, I was like, okay, Carl, we've come too far to only come this far. Let's just keep going. We'll wipe the blood up later. And me and Carl just found a way. Once I got cut, I was like, we got to do it. We found a way to get that joker all the way up the last stair. It ain't even a stair. It's
the top joint.
What you call it? The nose, Ma.
Yeah.
What you call that?
The bull nose.
Say it again.
The bull nose.
The bull
like
nose
the top
right there.
Stair, Ma.
Right there, Ma. We chipped the wood a little bit. Right at the top, Ma.
Wow.
We had it, Ma. And you know, Didi just got those stairs.
That ain't a year, is it?
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe a year.
She just got them. And my man was like, he has to take them to his house to sand them in the, what you call it, Carl?
The bull nose. Oh, stain. Yeah,
stain it. So you can't stain it from, but it's the top one. So anyway, here's what I love,
you
though.
take that out, you got to restain the whole. You got to restain your basement. You know what I'm saying?
So, Ma,
I got to redo the basement.
Why was that the day I ran the longest? Me and Carl walked 3 miles. 4 miles probably.
That morning.
Ma, why was that the worst day for me? Tired.
Worst day.
We put it up there. Now, what I love about women, and I don't want to generalize ladies, so forgive me, but
no, go for it.
Yeah.
Why not? I'm gonna read the negative mail, so you might well just jump in there with me.
You might as well. Ma,
the sexist hip-hop preacher.
Why did we mess up the top stairs? But because we was carrying her elliptical,
not an issue.
It was no issue.
Not an issue.
It wasn't an issue at all, Ma. We didn't hear nothing about it. It was no
funny how that works.
It was no negative news.
Look. She's like, what happened? Oh, okay.
Okay, we good. We'll call my man and he'll fix it. No
so
problem.
What would have happened if it was something you wanted to do?
Bro, if it was something I was working on.
There will be blood.
Oh, I'm talking about
there
blood.
will be blood.
And I already had blood, right? So then, of course, she was nice enough to be like, let me take care of your wound.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
She a nurse.
Right. So we did that.
By trade.
Hey, here's the part I hated. We put that whole thing together. I'm like, after all we had been through, I thought we was going to get a break. She was like, let's go to work. And I'll give you I'll order you a pizza at the end of the 4 hours if you work. I'm like, if you work. I don't even eat pizza like that. But then she told me Jets with the chicken.
The barbecue. The barbecue.
Ma, I got that whole thing
pizza.
finished. No, that ain't pizza, bro. I got the whole thing finished, Ma. And yeah, man, God is good, man. I'm just going to say.
People want to know if.
Yeah. Hey, girl, man.
You keep your pizza. Ain't no need for no pizza. I promise you. You keep your little pepperoni, your cheese, and your barbecue chicken. I'm only waiting on one thing. Come on, what we waiting on, fellas?
Go, man.
Hey, we out of here. We'll see y'all next week.
Crazy. I know just where to find it, girl. Man gifts. And you know just what I like.
I want you to focus on here right now. Don't you worry about when you get home. You concentrate on this opportunity. You don't worry about tomorrow. You concentrate on this opportunity with all your might, with all your soul.